Hello and welcome to Unmedicated and Educated. I'm Keita Rose, and here we dive in, dissect, and then diagnose because it seems like everyone has lost they damn mind. Thank you for joining us, and let me just say, I know that it's been a couple weeks, but we finally got the hang of this podcast. We just reached 1,000 downloads, and I couldn't believe it. I'm going to be more consistent than ever. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for your feedback, your comments, your likes, your shares. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we're just going to keep doing what we do, right? All right. Trigger warning. This is going to be about domestic violence. This is going to be about abuse. This is going to be about both verbal and mental and emotional and physical abuse that can happen within relationships. So if you are not in the mental headspace to handle some stuff like that, I understand. I don't think nothing of it. I don't hate you. I hope you come back for the next episode. But today we're deep diving in this. Physical abuse. Somebody is punching you, hitting you, punching things by you. You are afraid. You don't know when this person is gonna snap. This person unleashes a whole new level of crazy onto you, okay? I've been in physically abusive relationships where I didn't know what I was gonna say or do to set him off. And a lot of the times we have this in our minds that it's only women, right? Only women get abused. Men don't get it. Some men get abused. People, it really depends on the type of person you are. There are people that can't handle confrontation. There are people that don't want to physically fight. There are people that wouldn't even know what to do if you presented them with a problem like that. I think a lot of the times when people hear toxic, they think about mental abuse and they think about physical abuse. But I think a lot of the times we are misusing the word victim. Our first thought when we see situations like Chrisean Rock and Blueface, and if you don't know who that is, Blueface is a rapper. He did a couple songs like Bust Down, Tatiana, and different things like that. He's a rapper. He's a Crip, right? He's a gang member. He's gang affiliated, and he's in California. Now, from what I know, Chrisean was, I seen some of Chrisean's old videos. She used to do her little vlogs on YouTube. She used to sing. She's really interested in music. He actually signed her. But before that, in high school, she was a track star, beautiful body, banging face. Homegirl was everything, okay? And that's not to say that she ain't now, but something's going on with Chrisean, and we want to be as honest as we fucking can here, okay? Something's going on with Chrisean. Now, Blueface signed her a couple years ago, and I ain't heard a song from Shawty yet. She had that, it's a vibe all the time. She had that going on, but other than that, it was like, all right, I don't know what she's doing or what really he signed or how they're making money music-wise, I'll say. So he comes up with this Bad Girls Club-like situation in his house where he has a lot of women that are willing to sleep with him and a lot of women that are willing to fight each other for his attention or for, their place in his mansion, okay? Chrisean lost her tooth. Her actual tooth then fell out her mouth, right? She ain't got it fixed yet. There's been a couple of, I don't know if you can get your tooth fixed. I mean, I guess that little thing that she stick on her and take off is it fixed, but She sometimes she don't wear her tooth. She prefers to be toothless, okay? She done got a braid pulled out. She's been in altercations with women. She's been arrested. She's admitted to writing things on his wall with blood and stealing his car and selling some drugs. And this is all after he signed her. This is after, when a rapper, I ain't never been a rapper. I dibble dabble. I'm a local rapper, but I ain't never been a rapper. But when a rapper gets signed, they think everything is, peachy keen. They think now I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to have a hit song. I'm going to be on the radio. This is my chance. He ain't put her on the radio. She's still selling drugs. They still fighting everywhere. It is the epitome of what a toxic relationship is. Okay? And the reason why I want to bring this up is because in the comments I wish they'd stop posting them, but in the comments, you see so many people saying, oh, Chrisean's a victim. Krishan is a victim. I feel so bad for Krishan. I just want her to run away. And though I do feel bad for both parties, and I wish they would both leave each other alone so that they can heal from whatever they're going through. Because a lot of it has to do with childhood. A lot of it has to do with insecurities. A lot of it has to do with what you thought you were going to be and what you actually became. There's so many factors in why we feel the way we feel about ourselves, or why we allow certain people to do certain things to us and we continue this cycle, right? But I don't know if I see Krishan as a victim. And to be a victim, you'd have to have an abuser, right? So what you do is you see a situation where there's a toxic relationship and you say, one person's the monster and one person's the victim. And in this case, Blueface is the monster and Krishan's the victim. But look how Blueface grew up. I mean, his mom is actively right now
at her prehistoric age,
getting online and saying, you know, my son deserved this and I fought with my son and we outside and we about to fight and we boxing. I mean, this is the actions of his mother, somebody that's supposed to not only protect him, but raise him right, see him along his way, you know, guide him throughout life and tell him what's right and what's wrong. And she outside fighting with him. She outside boxing. She throwing things off the table and disrespecting his baby mama and calling her names and getting online like she wishes she was a part of the Bad Girls Club. And this is who raised him. You have to take a look at everybody's environment. Now you got Krishan. She just had a family get together with Blueface, knocked out her daddy. They said he knocked the Mario coins out that man's pocket because there was quarters around him and little dollars after he punched him in his face and knocked him out. This is the type of relationship that they have with their family, and I think it's perpetuating into a relationship that they have with each other. The point is that when we see a situation like that, instead of saying, hold on, we got two people that's really hurting. Hold on, we got two people that need to heal and that need to stay away from each other because they're clearly not good. We say, Krishan's the victim. And I think we need to chill out on how many times we use that word and how many times we give out that title to people. You're a victim. Because when we tell people they're a victim, they have an opportunity to not take accountability for their actions. They have an opportunity when you are a victim, something is done to you. Okay, if I go outside and somebody starts randomly attacking me, I'm a victim. I didn't do anything to warrant this type of behavior done towards me, right? But if I go outside and I start talking mess and I push a man and he pushed me back and I punch him and he punched me, I am not a victim in that. I'm a perpetuator. I'm an aggressor. I am another aggressor in a situation that got aggressive. Okay? And we need to really stop with the whole, this is a victim thing, because when you put people in a victim mindset, they can caveat from accountability and really go into, I am a victim and I'm going to continue on with this because I don't know how to get away from him. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to become stronger. I just want to stay right here and continue this happening to me. And you know what? I'm going to be real with you for a second. I'm all cool with that. I'm the type of person that I am absolutely fine. If you want to stay in this situation, whether it be you strip, right? And you don't want to get a real job, or you do drugs and you ain't trying to get sober, or you want to be in a toxic situation and you do not want to leave this man or this woman for nothing, even if she steals your car, even if she damages your property, even if he hits you and pulls a braid out or laughs at you or constantly cheats on you publicly so that people can laugh and point and tell you how stupid you are or how dumb you look. I'm all for it. I'm all for it because my thing is, clearly these people, these grown, functioning adults like this type of lifestyle. They don't want to be out of it. So what are we going to do? Why are we sticking our nose in their business, right? But it's when you cry. It's when you complain. It's when you want everybody in the world to say, woe is this person. Oh my God, she's a victim. This person didn't know any better, especially when there's so many resources and there's so many people reaching out and there's so many people saying, let me show you a better way. When you call somebody a victim, right, you allow them to say, I don't need those resources. I don't want you to reach out. Mind your business, but feel sorry for me when it's convenient. Feel sorry for me when it's convenient. No. God, I can't do it. I can't feel sorry for her. I'm done. I'm tired with this situation. It is enough. Okay, we done got blood smeared on the wall, hair pulled out, fighting. He done had a black eye. He's cheated on her multiple times. She now got another neck tattoo. Now, when you talk to this woman, you see his neck, his face right there on her neck. Right there on her neck, you see his face.
It's scary.
It's scary. But now when she turns, there's another picture of him on her neck. So she didn't let everybody know that this man owns me. I am this man's property. And she said it. She said, I'm not leaving him. I'm his biggest money maker. And you ain't made a song and he's supposed to sign you. So I know you're not making money for him in that way. I'm guessing and I'm hoping that he ain't her pimp. Okay, because a lot of people been like, hey, let's talk about it. I think that Krishan is getting pimped out. I don't know. That's alleged. We don't know for sure. But I'm going to say that it's the toxic relationship. It's a toxic relationship that's bringing in views, that's bringing in comments, which then brings in money. And that's really sad that we can sit up here and we'll ignore somebody with a healthy relationship. We'll ignore two people that really build each other up and love each other so that we can go and look at a man pulling a woman's hair out or a woman punching a man in his face. And when I see that, I don't see one's a victim and one's a monster. I see both people need help and both people are clearly hurting and both people feel like their talents aren't good enough to take them anywhere else. So they have to do this in order to continue to make the money that they're making. That's what I see. So I really wanted to touch on this victim topic because stop calling people victims. Stop, because what you're doing is you're watering down the definition for actual victims. There are people in this world right now that's at home, really in a corner, that feels like they cannot leave because they husbands or wives told them, you better not go. This is a situation where somebody is a victim, where somebody feels like they don't know what to do, their back is against the wall, and they don't know how to get out of this. When you are actively and functionally able to get the fuck out of a situation because you know that it does not serve you positively, but you do not want to because you love the person, because you feel like they could change, this is not a victim mindset. This is two people who want to be together and who are going to accept the consequences of being together. Stop calling people victims because it's damaging and it's hurtful to actual victims. Hello? Stop it. And you are not holding yourself accountable to say, I've had enough. No matter what my life looks like outside of this, no matter what I have, okay, you want to take all the money? You want to kick me out the house because I didn't put my name on it? And you want to take my car because it's yours? You know, fine. I'll be homeless. My mama used to tell me back in the day, and I never understood this. I didn't then, but I do now. My mom used to say, I'd rather be homeless than unhappy with somebody. I would rather be homeless by myself struggling than unhappy in a situation because my life needs to keep moving. And I need to put myself in a position to keep going. And you can't do that if you're still there. That's what I meant by it is impossible to heal a burn if your hand is still on the fucking stove. There are so many people that are there waiting for you to love them, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a partnership. There are so many people out there that are deserving of love. And there are just as many people, if not more, that aren't. And it is up to us to decipher through who's worth it and who's not.